Mama said live up to my name, but they jocking. They gon' try, go and take your face for the profit. They gon' lie, they gon' slip and slide, get beside you. They gon' try, we 100 deep like Verizon. In the trees with the bumblebees on rising. And catching Z's, I've been in the V on road to Zion. Set they souls, I've been in that mode that I ain't buying.
Slaughter gang, then he ain't official. When that chopper sting, you really think that they gon' miss you. I spent $500,000 on dismissals. It's gonna be a hearse, not a verse if I dish you.
Welcome, everyone. Y'all, we made it. We made it through season 2 of Cross, and the later half made up for the first half of the season. I still feel like there are some unanswered questions, but the good news is they got renewed for season 3 because I feel like I still have some questions. And where was Bobby Trafe in this episode? Y'all was playing with that. But we did get a few things answered, and we'll be starting season 3 in a new direction. But y'all know I got the whole crew backstage here running it through with Mr. Aldis and the crew. So I'm going to start bringing them up so they can tell y'all how they feel about the season finale of season 2. Before, y'all, go ahead and do all the things. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment below. Get us out into the algorithm so people can know that we're live here. First off, let's bring up Tika here. So, season finale. Did they stick the landing?
They stuck it for me. I mean, I was like, dang, can we go ahead and get to another episode? But they stuck it. They did what they needed to do. Alex said, F this job. Alex said, F this job. But, overall, yeah, they definitely stuck it for me. I was here for all of it. Miss Kayla got red, even though I ain't messed with Elle this season, but she read Kayla for filth and she did what she had to do. So, girl, I was here for it, for sure.
She did. I said, oh, okay. Elle, you know what? If this was the spirit that you had the past 2 seasons, then I might, you know what? We might be here. We might lock in. If she take this spirit into season 3, we might lock in. Because why are you showing up now as a person that you could have been? You're showing up like you're supposed to be now. So, you know what? Elle might be making a turnaround. And ain't no hope for Kayla, though.
Not at all.
Ain't no hope, but that's okay. We gonna get to her because I got a slide it just especially for her, and so we can get all the thoughts off of our minds at that time. EJ, how'd you feel about the season finale? Did it stick the landing for you?
Yeah, it did what it needed to do. Okay, that's all I needed was for one thing to happen for me. And listen, Elle, oh man, she okay in my book for today. Only because of that one thing. But other than that, we still got issues. We like that dysfunctional couple. We still got issues, but we locked in right now.
You muted.
Oh, can y'all hear me? Oh, that's Kay muted.
I can hear you.
That's me muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope that Elle keeps his spirit up so we can lock in with season 3 and go in a good direction here. And we got Tamika in the den. Y'all, Tamika is refreshed after going on her little beach trip. I didn't even think she came back. So we were just gonna lose the island. Did they stick the landing for you?
Yeah, they did. I had little nitpicks, little bit more things that I could have used a little bit questions here and there, but overall, I think they wrapped it up. They closed out the things they needed to close out so that we can move on to the season 3 and see what Alex is gonna be doing in these streets. But I agree with everything y'all said as far as Elle. The only thing she could have did that would have made that better for me, besides her curse out that she gave, which was a nice, direct way of doing it, is if she would have just did a Hulk smash on her up and down the damn streets. But other than that, that was okay with me.
All right, y'all let us know in the comment section. Do y'all think that they stuck the landing? Did they stick the landing for y'all? And say hey in the chat. We can see y'all. Okay, we know y'all are here.
Go ahead. Is it me?
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's you.
I can hear you.
Okay, but
I said it's Kay muted. Is she talking?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You can't
she's
hear me?
talking. We can hear you, EJ, and she can hear you as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear her. Oh Lord, here we go. Hold on.
Right.
While EJ is trying to make sure she hear everybody, y'all drop
Right.
your thoughts in the comment section to let us know what you think about the season finale. And let's see who we got here. What did you say? Hope they fix the landing for her. Yep. It's L. Let's see. Who else we got in the chat here? One of our favorite people this season. Hi, DeMarcus. And yes, they got renewed for season 3. Very exciting news. Y'all know to go ahead and do all the things. Y'all know what y'all supposed to do in here. Make sure you
That
hit
part.
like, hit them channel memberships, movie night coming soon. And y'all know some things we can't say out loud. So y'all gonna have to come to the membership for some things. All right. Let me get these slides up here. So before we get into this season finale here, we're gonna play a game. Now I know EJ and Tamika probably have a trauma because of games from the beauty, but this is not gonna be that bad.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, I'm opting out. I'll let Tika and Tamika go.
This ain't gonna be that bad. This is an easy game. So we're going to play Where's Aldous? Now, before he became the Alex Cross that we know him to be today, he was out here in the scenes doing little pop-ups in little places and stuff. So I want to know, did y'all see Aldous in some things before we knew him as Alex Cross?
Girl, yes.
So, where's Aldous? Now, he had a little cameo in one of these horror shows. Was it American Horror Story, The Walking Dead, The Strain, or Them?
That's not my genre.
She said that's not her genre.
I did Walking. I have never seen Walking Dead. I saw American Horror Story, but I don't know where he would have been in it unless he was in the Witches. I don't remember them. I'm gonna go The Strain because I don't know if he was in them.
I'm gonna say, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, y'all.
I'm gonna say The Walking Dead because they embodied a lot of us in The Walking Dead. Like there was a lot of us in it, or a handful of us, enough for him to stand out. So I'm thinking The Walking Dead for Aldous.
Okay, we had EJ, we got Tika and Tamika. Where you got? Where's Aldous?
I don't remember him in American Horror Stories or Them, which I hated them. I never watched The Strain, so I'm gonna believe y'all with The Walking Dead because I stopped watching that at the time they pissed me off. So he could have been there.
And because let me see where my sound effects at. I know they over here somewhere.
I'm probably wrong because I don't know what.
Nah, you probably right.
And a drum roll.
Because that's her show. She loves her dog Walking Dead.
He was in The Walking Dead. He was in only one episode of The Walking Dead, but it was a very important episode because the character, they did a backstory on the character Michonne, and that's when everyone found out, what she did before the pandemic, that she had a son, and this was her baby daddy.
Oh, hey, hey, okay,
yep,
baby daddy.
Her baby daddy.
Wow, that's
that
what's
one,
up.
Right. So whoever called The Walking Dead in the chat got it right.
Congratulations, Aqua Lover.
Go Tika. It's your birthday.
Girl, Aqua Lover probably said it and I probably saw it. I don't know who said it. Literally a guess. But that's awesome. I mean, he has definitely, like you say, Kay, been doing this thing for a very long time. And I want to see if you're gonna pull up the one that I first saw him in now.
We'll see. We got one more. We got one more. Where's Aldous?
Okay.
So this one, I hope y'all know, remember this, because this one, now you got to go a little bit further back. This is when he was really young. So we're going to go back and say, Where is Aldous? Now he was in one of these black sitcoms way back when.
No.
Now, would y'all see Aldous in My Wife and Kids, The Wayans Brothers, The Jamie Foxx Show, or Girlfriends?
I'm gonna go with whatever Tika say.
No, don't go with Tika on this one because that ain't where I first saw him at.
Yeah, that's not where I first saw him at either.
But
go ahead.
I was gonna say, considering his age and his the time where he was kind of young and it was he was popping even as a little kid, or at least you could recognize him. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna be wrong on this one. I want to say My Wife and Kids, but I could be way off the whole map. So somebody else guess.
Tamika, EJ, what y'all got?
Girl, don't go with me.
I'm following Tika. She betting on black. I'm betting on black.
They all black.
I know they all black.
I don't remember him on My Wife and Kids, The Wayans Brothers, or Jamie Foxx, and I have not watched Girlfriends in a long time, so he could have slid through on here. But he could have been on one of these other ones as well. I feel like I watched those ones a little bit more recently, and I don't remember him being on those.
Oh, what you got? What you got? EJ, what you got?
Told EJ, don't roll with me.
Yes, I am already the roll.
Yes, EJ, just guess.
My Wife and Kids.
You are crazy.
Our little drum roll here. Somebody in the chat got it. He was Girlfriends. He was.
Wow, look how he looked.
I
would have never remembered that, girl.
Yep. He was on. Let me see. DeMarcus. Is that DeMarcus that said it? Yep. He was Lynn's brother.
DeMarcus with all the defects.
When
he would know. He would know.
When Lynn found her birth father's side of the family, it was her brother from her dad's side. That's the first time I remember seeing Aldous.
I remember Aldous from Friday Night Lights because he always gonna be voodoo to me. Okay,
Is that your last? Is that the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember him in Big Mama's house when Big Mama told him, "You look like a damn shaved bird." Him and Edwin, he and Edwin were both in Big Mama's house as two little. They had to be maybe 12, 13, 14 at the time. So that's where I first remember him from.
Oh, wow.
I definitely remember him in Big Mama's house, and I used to like the show Leverage he was on. I've been rocking.
Oh, yeah, he was on Leverage.
Underground. I still mad at those.
Oh, that's what I ain't do Underground. See, I knew y'all was gonna know that one.
Yeah,
that's what I fell in love with the Underground. Because I was like, that's a good man right there. That's a good one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I was like, yeah, that's some guy right there.
Yeah.
DeMarcus with the $2 super chat, giving us the Easter egg here. He actually was the original Derwin Davis on when they did a crossover episode, from the Girlfriends while they were trying to bridge it to the game. He was the original Derwin. I don't know what happened to where they got Pooch Hall, but in the pilot episode, the little crossover, he was Derwin. You are absolutely right, DeMarcus.
Wow, I do remember.
And I'm glad he did not stay.
See, there was better in store for him. There was a little bit better.
Absolutely.
So it all works out in the end. Thanks y'all for playing. I had to give a shout out because Alex said, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Okay. I've been in it.
That part.
Now, hopping into the episode, we start off with Samson and Alex trying to tell Nat, like, you need to take your ass to the house because what's going to happen is what happened at old boy wedding. And she's just like, oh no, I gotta protect Lance. It ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be good. Because in spite of all of the stuff that's going on right now, Lance still wants to have his grand opening of Prosperity Seeds, aka the Queen's Child Project.
No, you didn't compare his stuff to Ghost. No, you didn't. Not James St. Patrick versus Lance Durant. No, ma'am.
I said, why are the rich criminals all the time trying to create these community service projects to try to cover up their illegal activity? So he's still like, no, the show must go on, and they're like, this is not the time. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody about to die. And they're not listening. And of course, they every time Alex try to warn somebody, they don't listen. They end up getting murked anyway. And so, she came up with, Luce is, like, again, I don't care what y'all say. I like Luce because she be coming up with some creative stuff. Old girl got a look going on while she was at the little luncheon. Okay. And Luce pulled up on her in the hospital. I said, y'all didn't see that setup? Y'all don't think that she poisoned her? First of all, how you get her list of allergies? Apparently, our public health records are for the public and not private. Okay, I thought they was controlled by HIPAA. Apparently not, because Luce know everybody's health conditions. How does she know these things? She found what was going on, and when she went to that hospital, because apparently an EpiPen or a Benadryl wasn't taking care of the issue, and she pulled up on her, the same hospital that her mom was at or worked at, actually, I believe.
Yep.
I'm like, why didn't y'all listen? Why y'all could? Why? And you know what? And maybe it's just me. But I feel like if white people would have came and told them to sit down, they would have. But they don't never want to listen to these intelligent, tall, fine black men. They don't never want to take instruction from the black man. Tika, how did you feel about this? Why she ain't listen? And why is he trying to sell us this Queen Child's project?
Because that's what she get, doggone it. That's what she get. She effed around and found out. She said that I'm here to, defend and support and defend the Constitution of Lance Durant. And look at what Lance got you. And whoever put that pepper stew, pepper seed, pepper, banana juice, pepper juice, whatever they put in your food to make sure, because it didn't just choke her out. It had her all types of red. And so she absolutely got what she deserved. Lou said, hey, I told you was going to be next. And swish, she went. But Lance is so freaking disgusting. You're literally walking on the soil and land of bodies, and you're pushing this Queens. You're pushing this new project to save the world on the backs of children. Listen, all I can say, y'all, no disrespect to nobody Hispanic, but if they Hispanic, don't move with them, because they probably connected to Luce in some shape, form, or fashion. And so, hey, I know I went all over the place, but hey, she got what she deserves. See a gnat, like a flower, like a gnat on the wall, a gnat on somebody's piece of bread. Bye, gnat, out of there.
Exactly, because they told you she got a warning. Everybody ain't get a warning. Everybody ain't get a warning, and they did.
Right.
DeMarcus, and shout out to DeMarcus for spreading around the $2 super stickers to everyone going around the circle. Make sure y'all got that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and yes, the driver Steven set up Nat and Land. Yep, he had a hand.
And what were they? Hispanic.
She dropped them a couple dollars, and they said okay then. Okay. Made it do what it do. Tamika, why they ain't listen? And what you think about Lance still trying to launch Prosperity Seeds, aka the Queen's Child Project?
Because Lance really think he God. He think he above everything and nothing can touch. I don't understand why he's still thinking that at this point, because you have been shown and proved like through and through that is not the case. But he got a big ego. You can't tell him nothing different. I was just waiting like TikTok, when she gonna get them. Okay, I didn't give a damn about that. First of all, these are the dumbest. Why the cops is always dumb on every damn show? These are the dumbest and most worthless FBI agents I've ever seen in my life. Right? Y'all knew that it was not a coincidence with her getting this allergic reaction, and then y'all talking about take her to the nearest spot. Well, she actually said that, and you literally go to the spot that her mother, I guess used to work at, got the plaque on the wall with her name on it and everything. I mean, the little throwdown was cute. It was a good fight scene, but I was glad when she realized that Luce was quicker than her, baby. You got to be quicker. Okay, that throat was open and she was bleeding out. And again, the FBI, too slow you blow. Child, they were so useless. They stealing checks from the city at this point. But I was then ready for her to go, so I wasn't mad at it at all.
Exactly. Because they just let her walk out. Oh, I gotta go to the hospital, so y'all wouldn't go. Y'all didn't know this was a setup. I'm not an officer, and I knew it was a setup.
Right.
How y'all ain't know? EJ, how you feel about Nat and her throat allergies, and Lance and the Queen's Child project that he's trying to launch just to make himself feel better and look like the good guy?
Okay, I just wanted him to put his shoes on, like. No, but seriously though, I agree with what everybody else said. This was dumb, this was stupid, and it was clearly a setup, and they should have seen it coming from a million miles away. Yes, the agents went with her, but y'all should have went in there with her. At this point, y'all can't listen to her. It's like they in charge and y'all not in charge, but we know what it really is. At the end of the day, it low key is that they really are the ones that was running things. Because how you gonna tell me that you talking about just hold your hand up and tell them to stay? No, we supposed to be protecting you. We going back there because that's probably where she gonna get your ass.
Exactly. Oh no, that's not what it is. I can protect him like that. She not gonna do. No. I'm not here. I wasn't here for it. How you again? If somebody tell me somebody's coming to unalive me, I'm listening. I don't care if it's a fake threat or not. I'm listening.
I guess she gonna learn today.
and in the worst way. Because she did kind of put up a good fight in that hospital room. I ain't even gonna lie. She put up a pretty good fight. She did.
Yeah, she did.
She did put up a good fight, but Luce sliced that throat so quick.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't know what was coming. She
didn't even know. Exactly. She didn't even see it coming. And meanwhile, a little Miss Kayla said, "Oh, I got something." So she done found the original recording because the last week they didn't have the real thing. They just had some music on the tape. She found the real recording of them discussing how old auntie here was in on it for $50K. $50K to dime out your own sister? Really?
I was sad.
Really? Now, we knew she was up to something because what she did to Donnie, but did y'all really think that it would literally be this level of low, EJ?
50,000 is a very low number when we're talking about future billionaires.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I would have had to have some residuals on that thing. Like, y'all gonna be real rich real soon because at this point y'all got money, right? But y'all about to have money, and I'm gonna need to cash in on that a little bit later. I'm gonna let y'all build y'all bank up, but later we gonna have to, because I just can't take $50,000. I just can't see that. It gotta be an astronomical number that you just had to even stop and think about it, because we're talking about a sibling, your blood. So it got to be something so in your wildest dreams that you just like, let me think, because I'm never selling out my sibling. But I'm just saying, if you go sell out your sibling, it needs to be something for you to really, really, really like be like, oh shit, I just couldn't say no.
Exactly. Now, for $50K is chump change for them. Like that's nothing. No. No, you have to exactly to sell out my now. If you said $50 million, I might, I'll take my least favorite sibling.
Hey, you get rid of your sibling for $50 million.
Yeah.
At least, but $50,000.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's absolutely nothing.
I'm testing all my siblings first, so I'm testing them all out. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go to this one first. I'm gonna test them, and whoever win the test, because I'm gonna think about it with $50 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna think about it. Like we gotta fake your death, and you gotta go live somewhere else. But you gonna die, okay? But you're not gonna die. It'll be something like that. I'm gonna find a way.
That's all I'm saying. Is now 50 million. We might be, we might be cooking with some grease here, but don't offer me no damn $50,000. That's a car for some people. That's a piece of a fraction of somebody's mortgage. That ain't enough to do half of nothing with that. So she in my mind, I'm like, you would have had to like really not like your sibling to say $50,000 was a lie. Like
exactly.
You would have had to just not like them. I don't know. Tika, what did you think when you found out that that's all it took
for that low amount? It was giving you jealous of your sister. You clearly were jealous of the skill set that your sister had, but now you dummy, you got to take care of her daughter for the duration of her daughter's life, and you training this girl to be a whole monster. But 50,000, you need your ass. I mean, you need your behind whooped, Tia Clara. Like, you garbage, you hot, wet, nasty garbage for betraying your family the way that you did. So yeah, I can't wait till we get to the part where this death becomes her. But this was just crazy. Finding it out, I felt like she was behind something. I just didn't know exactly what it was. So I'm glad they didn't leave us hanging on this part. They revealed the whole plot. Like, she was a part of it too.
The whole time. You used your niece for some foolishness. Tamika, how much do you have to hate your sibling for to get them unalive for $50,000?
Yeah, I want to know what she feel like her sister did to her, because that's just crazy to me. Now, Auntie already was pissing me off when she kept, making it seem like Luz, aka Rebecca, needed to get out here in these streets and be a weapon and taking everybody out. I was like saying, well, Auntie, how come you ain't putting in no damn work? And then when you do say let me go, you end up taking out Dottie, who was probably the only real person she had in her damn life to cover up, and didn't want this tape to be played. I'm like, okay, Auntie, so you was in on it, but I was not expecting them to say 50,000. Like, you sold out your soul, took out your sister for $50,000 damn dollars, then raised her daughter to be a weapon to so-called go and get revenge. She got off easy. I needed Auntie to get some more, to be honest, because that was crazy.
Yeah. That was not enough for all that she did. Cause justice for Donnie and Esteban, because they that was the ones that was the real ones, and now we see she knocked them off the board because they was actually true to Luz, and she the one wasn't. You're the one who was betraying her this whole time and was trying to blame it on the dudes that was really there.
Yep.
And so Luz could come up with a good plan. Okay, she good at what she do. She had done paid the driver off to stop in the middle of the damn road so she could come from out of the damn field and pulled up on him, tased him, and was ready to she had him ready to bury him alive, y'all. She was about to bury this man alive.
And that was still kind for him.
It was, and she had a Nat already in there, so like you won't be alone. At least you're gonna have some company when I get you down there. Was about to have him suffocate until Alex and Samson was just like, wait, we got proof, like we can take him and take him to justice. But see, she knew something that they didn't, because she knew if nobody got punished for the death of her mom, what makes y'all think that he was go down? See, they couldn't see it just yet. They couldn't see the truth yet, but she knew all along he was not going to pay for his crimes. And so she was prepared to take street justice. Tamika?
Yeah, I was here for her with this. Listen, I said, y'all could have moved a little slower and left him down here a little damn longer, because it was so hilarious to me when Alex was like, is it wrong that I even want to punch the baby picture, the child version of him? It's like, no, we want to punch him in every lifetime, okay, at every age. He deserves it. But I wasn't mad at her throwing him down in the damn dirt. Unfortunately, we already knew that Alex, he gonna still do his job no matter what, and he get through to her, because right now it's still not setting into him that his way is not the way that the higher ups is trying to work it out. But I said, baby, y'all could have left him there. We could have did slow motion for you. still wasn't learning.
Exactly. They definitely. I wouldn't have wasted my time. Tika, would you have pulled Lance out of the dirt?
Hell no. I can't get to you.
I know. I would have made it look like it too.
scoop
I would have put a
the
little dirt on
dirt
my hands and
out
face just to
the
make it
way.
seem like.
Listen, Luce did.
tried.
I agree with Eric H. Luce did a little too much talking for me. I wanted Luce to go ahead and pop him, but I'm trying to figure out how did his hand get cut? Like, how did she take some fingers? Like, why was he bleeding by the hand? That threw me off. I was confused about that part, but she just did too much talking. I was like, girl, go on and pop, 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 pop. And then put the dirt on him. And then you know, but I guess, you know, we wouldn't be able to get the justice that he really deserves had she went ahead and popped him. I would have faked the tip. I'm slowly but surely.
Oh no, I tried. We tried to get to him in time. I couldn't do
picking
it.
up a grain of dirt.
It was
a grain at a time.
Too much to dig out. See, it's under my nails. We did try. We tried hard.
That part.
EJ, are you digging out Lance? Should he have gotten his street justice like this?
I really hate a dirty nail. You know, I really do. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, between getting him out and getting my nails dirty, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's a hard decision and a hard choice. I mean, I might have looked for a shovel or something. If I could have found one, you know, then over there. See, you know, it might just take a little bit of time to find that shovel and to try to help get him out the dirt. I don't know. Like, I'm allergic to dirt as it is. So I need a shovel. I know having an allergic reaction to soil, right?
Jason, I ain't finna end up like that. Grass and dirt. Yeah, that's why I said they was working too hard. I'm like, I can't believe y'all finna dig him out of there. Y'all doing way too much to save this man while he acting like the victim, like he didn't catch a whole body the last time. Just help me, help somebody. Oh, somebody come and help me. I said, I know you lying. Doing way too much, acting like that. You're not the victim here, sir. Okay, we seen you smash somebody's head in. I promise you're not the victim. But he tried to play it very, very well here, and he should have suffocated in that dirt right next to Nat. And so, of course, she got away because they was too busy trying to dig him out. So she ran again. But Alex called her and said, "Just listen." I said, "See, this is how you make a call instead of going back and forth with people." He said, "I just need you to listen real quick," and played the tape. So she heard everything, and realized, so you've been a puppet this whole time. This whole time she was a puppet. I'd have been pissed off too, personally, because she trusted her aunt 1,000%. 1,000% put her faith in her family, and at the end of the day, she betrayed her. And then Luce conveniently did a Olympic gold medalist pool dive board off the bridge. And I said, girl, if this don't look rehearsed, I don't know what is. But not before she confronted her aunt, and her aunt was acting like damn Cleo from Set It Off, like, oh, let me fire at the police, knowing good and hell well she was gonna get shot up. Simply because she didn't want to face what she did to her sister and what she did to her own niece. So she went on and let them fill her with bullets. Because girl, what did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen, Claire? And then Luce conveniently like, oh, let me just fall back. I was like, I bet you her ass can swim good because she can do everything else. Tamika, what did you think about this scene on the bridge here?
Yeah, this scene didn't really give me all what I needed because Auntie was full of crap, acting like she actually, first of all, she still felt like, or trying to convince her that everything she did was for her and for her good. That, yeah, I helped take my sister out, your mother, but at the end of the day, girl, I'm helping you get revenge against all the people, so you should be thanking me. And then try to turn, and pull out the hammer on Alex and them and be like, oh, girl, run, as if she's stopping, helping her out. I'm like, girl, bye. Oh, God, that irritated the hell out of me. But yeah, then Luce jumping back, like, you know, we floating in the clouds and it's going in slow motion,
Exactly.
flowers going past us. I was like, y'all know damn well y'all could have cut that. Y'all could have cut that out. Alex running in slow motion. No, I was like, okay, yeah.
They
We
really
get
turned
it.
that whole bridge scene into a telenovela.
They really did. But I mean, the fact that she was actually about to be out on that bus, she was sitting there in the little thing for Alex, so she was gonna go ahead about her business. But you know, we thinking if we tell her about this, then of course she's gonna want to get at Auntie because you lied to me my whole life. You manipulated me. You had me out here being a weapon. Innocent people have been taken out now, and even the fact that Auntie originally told her that that Alex was the one that took out Donnie. I guess she never believed that one because so she must have known something was fake and phony about Auntie. But yeah, she needed more than that. That was the easy way for me. I needed Auntie to hang off the side of that damn you know, what do you call that? That they
deserved more.
Yeah.
I feel like she could have had a better reckoning for me. EJ, when you seen Luce poetically lean back into the nice, fresh, cottony feeling waters and float away, did you feel like she was gone?
No, but they did do a good job at setting it all up. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I hit pause. I need to see how much time was left in the show for the reveal. So I was like, okay, so she didn't go nowhere. But I was like, okay, so we good. But I loved how she did it. It was so sweet. Like it was just and then they set us up from the jump because they told us that it would have suicidal and I was like, oh, okay, so this must be the suicide that they talking about right here that wasn't really it. But anyway, I was like just waiting on that part to come back. But I loved how it all played out. I even liked the theatrics of it all. Like I loved the whole spread my wings and fly. I'm like, girl, you done snuck into a whole wedding, cut somebody's throat so quick. You done went up, you done got into some places that nobody was supposed to. You telling me this how you gonna go out?
Exactly. Exactly.
You ain't believing that right there. And that Auntie was just trash. I do think that more should have happened to her. I think that she should have got Luce's knife. You know, I always like to call her Rebecca. I think she should have got Rebecca's knife. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Rebecca should have got over there and her real quick. But then they would have had to shoot her, and then I didn't want them to shoot her. Now, come on, now we can't be shooting her. But I do feel like she just deserves something more. I mean, she should have been mad at herself for taking $50,000. That's what she should have been mad about. Like they billionaires, and all you took was $50,000. The way I would have been cashing in on that thing every time I thought about it. Every time I thought about it, I took out my sister. I'm gonna need y'all to pay me some more money. I'm gonna need y'all to pay me some more money. I'm gonna need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I would have had tapes all around. They would have never found all them tapes. It would have been everywhere. They would have never figured it out.
Exactly.
But you know, we here.
And she didn't even seem remorseful at all, which tells me that you would have did it for $20 and some Chick-fil-A breakfast. Is what it looked like to me. That
in Mexico. How much pesos is that, y'all? How many pesos is that?
It don't seem like some things where it's like when you take a low ball price, it's like, well, I would have did it for free, but thank you for giving me a couple of dollars for it. I would have went on and did it. Like she just did not seem like she felt that bad. She just felt bad that she got caught, but I don't think she was sorry for it at all.
What's 50,000 pesos in US dollars? I mean, in what's 50,000 US dollars in pesos?
Girl, I was over here trying to get Siri to look it up, but she wouldn't have an attitude problem right now.
So I said 5,000. I said 50,000. Y'all
50,000 in pesos.
Let's see what that is, because I just need it to be more. I need it to be something big.
I mean, I'm sure she would have been rich in Mexico, $884,000.
It's still not enough. No.
In Mexico, not even a whole million.
Yeah.
Still not enough.
So I mean, but even though you know she sold her soul to the devil for the life of her sister, they were still stealing them getting them people's money. So they was still profiting, even though it wasn't a profit, because they were also donating and contributing to those families who lost their children. So they will still get money, but I like EJ. I really did like the scene. I liked the setup. I like that Alex was wise enough to say, hey, don't talk. He did that Jodeci thing. Don't talk, just listen.
Mhm.
And so and so when she heard that voice recording and the tears that came down her face, or it watered up in her eyes, the hurt that was in her eyes, I was thinking Luce was going to take her out. I thought Luce was getting ready to take Auntie or Tia Clara up out of here. But that would have been a difficult thing, because had she done that herself, she would have been, they probably would have had to take her out too. So I really love how they played it out. And then Krause, not all of the bad guys or the villains die. So we might see Luce again, other than at the end of the, but I loved how the whole thing played out. I really did.
She's a good guy. She was only bad when she tried to come after Alex, but she got that right. She made a beeline. She good now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she definitely did with that wonderfully poetic fall that she did.
I loved it. I loved it. And the flowers, and she reminiscing over the flowers that her mom used to sprinkle on her.
Mm-hmm.
She was at the end of the story, and that was her at the end of the story. I loved it.
I said, okay, telenovela, I know your ass somewhere doing a 400-meter butterfly back swim to shore.
Okay.
All the way to Mexico. How far is Canada to Mexico?
Listen, Harrison Ford did it, and I forgot the name of that movie, but if he made it, I know she can make it.
Exactly. I'm like, girl, I done think this before. I seen it.
Right. In the whole dam though, I didn't know what was in the dam. Was it like rocks? Was it metal? Like, was it just a straight fall, drop down in, and no rocks, no nothing? Just anyway, I'm gonna use my imagination. Exactly. Was it a boat down there waiting on her?
Exactly. The way she set stuff up, I'm like, all these elaborate.
Right.
She learned a whole dance routine to shank somebody at their wedding.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Who was she? And nothing against, and I'm not making this as no race situation, but who was she getting help from? Her people, right? See, this is why they know how to stick together. We the ones have all the problems, but the brown people, they know how to stick together. So they had
her back though. Exactly. They definitely had her back. She is their superhero. Okay,
right.
She's like the Hispanic Punisher.
That part.
Right.
That part.
And they go ride for her. Now, Alex thinking that he did a good job here, y'all. He said he did it. I did a good job, y'all. Okay. Boom. Brought the boy to justice. I did my job. You know what I'm saying? Like I did it. And then there was like, so yeah, about that, Alex. So we're not. So what's gonna happen is, right? Well, we're not gonna take him in. Okay. He's gonna present the Queen's Child Project. Because that's what we need. Okay. We need him a good look, and just go ahead and give us the recording, and good job. It's like, what? What do you mean? It's like, no. Yeah, I mean, we don't feel it. I mean, which we see this all the time. All these extra super filthy rich people, all the crimes they get along with. And that's why I hate when people say, well, if he would have did that, shouldn't he be in jail? If they unalive, shouldn't they be in jail? If they kidnap someone, shouldn't they be in jail? Well, yeah, that don't mean they are. Clearly, you can be a convicted felon and not be in jail. Not do the time. Clear. The justice system is not fair in the least to some people.
You can even hold the highest rank in a country if you wanted to.
Right.
and not do a day in the cell, not do a day in the
call somebody else the president.
Exactly. Don't even know who's running the country at this point. You don't even know. Don't even know. No. So yeah, not everybody that commits crimes blatantly, even in front of the police got the proof they did it, and not everybody goes to jail. And Alex said, yeah. I'm about to hit that old dusty trail. It's time for me to get up out of here. And it's like, oh no, he gonna come with you so you could give him the recording. And Alex, being the smart person he is, said, I need to go to the bathroom. Knocked Buddy all the way out with one punch. One. This wasn't even a fight. He hit him one good time, dragged him to the stall, and he was like, yeah, I'm out of here because I see now what y'all doing. And now I see what Luz was talking about. I'm not playing this game with y'all. Tika, how did you feel when Alex found out the ugly truth that they knew this whole time Lance was guilty, and that Alex wasn't protecting innocent people, but protecting this billionaire criminal?
Right.
Like he finally realized it.
Listen, Kayla was sitting there looking stupid by the face. I'm just like, yeah, you got your little promotion, but why are you here? Like, go away. I don't even want to see you. And that just shows the nature of the country. Hell, that ain't just on TV. That's in real life at this point. It's all about the money. It's all about who has the money. So we rather have EJ done said it. Y'all done said it. We rather have a criminal in connection to some big things versus, do the right thing. Money talks. But Alex said, I'm about this thing. And he gave that man a two-piece and a biscuit and drug. And when I saw him do that, I laughed my behind off. And because that's what he deserved. Oh yeah, you can come with. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Like Alex was really going to allow him to be escorted by this daggone paper pusher who probably never even ever pulled his darn blicky ever while he been on the job. So Kayla was hot garbage. She knew what they were gonna do. She could have pre-warned Alex as to what was going on, but of course we know that she had kept her distance from him, and he should have kept his distance from her. I wouldn't even gave him a bottle of wine, or I would have put a little cyanide in that bottle of wine so she can go night a little bit later on. Because she was very much so disrespectful to Alex on that last episode that we saw. Okay, boss. All right, boss. Just straight up disrespect. But we know Alex is no fool. He saw the truth in everybody's eyes and was like, okay, all right, I know what I got to do. It's a wrap for me, but I know what I got to do before it's all over. So, yeah.
Exactly. Like, yeah, once he figured it out, it was time to get up out of there. Tamika, how did you feel about Alex finally learning the truth about the police protecting Lance, talking about, well, the world needs this. We need the prosperity seeds. That's what the world needs. You don't need an initiative. Billionaires don't need no damn initiative to end world hunger. All y'all got to do is donate y'all money to the hungry and be done. Oh no, we did the public, the world needs this kind of program. We need stuff like this, and so it would do better for the community if we just didn't bring him in.
The fact that y'all okay with trafficking kids and abusing kids, I mean, this happens in real life too, but y'all okay with that, but you still trying to tell me that you saving the world? Because even when Lance was saying that his daddy used to say you got to take out some of the chickens, and then his daddy told him he was an idiot, and his mama was like, don't listen to him. That might have been the one thing your raggedy ass daddy said that was true. But the fact that all of y'all sitting here like, come on, Alex, just give us the job. And I'm glad he was like, oh no, I didn't bring it with me. It is not here. What? We thought you was bringing it in. I'm glad he punched Roy Rogers in the damn face. I wouldn't mind if he would have kicked him in the throat. Y'all know I always like a little extra on top. But yeah, these people was raggedy as hell, and he had to have his wake-up call because Alex is always trying to, struggle with being a cop and knowing how the world is and wanting to be the good cop to do the right things, and you are surrounded by a whole bunch of damn people that don't give a damn about right and wrong. So, and Kayla regularly asked, I wasn't here last week, but I definitely didn't like the way she was talking to him like, girl, then you act like you didn't want this promotion But now you feeling it and you want to sit around with the good old boys too. But I'll get to her ass in a minute because you said you got to fly for her. But yeah,
we definitely gonna get to her in a minute because now she's talking about, oh yeah, I got a promotion, Allie, you know, and and you see how nice he was to her and congratulating and stuff. Well, just last week she was all, I guess you the boss now,
right?
Yeah. Oh, she get on my nerves. EJ, how did you feel about Alex finally seeing that this whole time the police knew he was crooked and they didn't care about the safety or them or they said F them kids, we ain't taking him to jail. Ain't nobody pressing charges.
Because you see, this is what happens when they don't look like you. Now, if these had been, and this is not to offend anybody, but this is just keeping it real. If these had been blonde-haired, blue-eyed children, would have been you know what I'm saying? Then it would have been a whole nother situation, and it just would have been horrible. Let's just reverse these roles, and that's my problem with it, is because this actually is true to real life. People go missing all the time, and the lack of resources that they put out there for all these missing people, because they are not what they consider to be important enough to care enough to look for them. I mean, that's a problem. And I feel like this just highlighted that in such a really good way. I really liked that part. I felt like they were sending a statement and sending a message and saying something more than just entertaining us. You know what I mean? I did really enjoy that. But I ain't gonna lie, when we got to that stall, because I thought he showed that drive, right? I thought he showed her that drive when he came in. And then when we get to the thing and they say you're going to follow, when he get in there, all I could think about was my favorite movie. I was like, I'll send you a copy. Bam, bitch went down. Like, that's all I could think about. I was like, yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, Alex had to see. We know Alex has this thing where he always wants to see he always wants to see the world from a certain point of view. And at the end of the day, the world is just not like that. We saw that from the very beginning when the FBI was handling this case. They handled this case the way they were handling it. That's why they didn't want Alex in there. They wanted Kayla there because they knew they could get her to do what they wanted her to do, that they wanted this to go a certain way. It was always about protecting Lance, never about trying to figure out why is this woman doing what she's doing. And then when they figure it out, it's like everybody overlooks it, and we still got to protect Lance at all costs. Why is he worth our protection when it comes to kids and children? These people have families, they have people that love them, that care about them, all of these things. Why does he get to be this? Why is he the great white hope? Because just like somebody said, all the billions of dollars that he has, he could have just fed everybody and called it a day. We didn't need this. We didn't need the Queen's Child Project. We didn't need none of this. We just needed you to donate to the right place. Hell, you could. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy. But this was interesting. I actually liked how we went with this whole thing and giving Alex this revelation and finally see Kayla for who she was. I mean, we saw it already. But like really, really blinders off. Nobody can say Jack DeMarcus now. I see you quiet. But go ahead.
Oh, he's gonna be real quiet in a minute. I'll be like, just give me a minute, because I ain't through with Miss Kayla yet. Before we get to Kayla and I release the clip on her ass, we got to take a pit stop and swerve it back on around the L. I didn't think we was gonna see her no more for this season. But sometimes people have a problem letting go. So Alex, he put some things in place, because when you smart, you make plans for the worst. Okay, he had his plan B, and he left a little to-go bag in case he ever need to be on the run with her, so he can go swoop it up and like let her know what's going on. And this is probably one of the first times they had a real conversation with like no awkwardness and just like being real and straight up with each other without all the awkward tension. And I seen her seem a little relaxed a little bit, like this time, like she wasn't coming at him all sideways like she normally do. Like, ma'am, this is serious. He has a very dangerous job like he did last time. And he trusts you enough to let him in on what's going on with his employment. I need you to not make it about you this time and actually be there for Alex. And she did that. So I was just like, okay, Elle, we're finally getting the picture. Oh, Mr. Light Skin you was talking to, at dinner must not have been all that. Maybe that was just me in the back of my head. Tika.
Yeah, I really didn't think we were gonna see Elle this time around at all. I thought we was through with her, but clearly not. Because like you said, Alex had some things set in place, which was smart. Because rather than go straight to our house with Mama Nana and the kids and all of that, I'm gonna divert and go this way because they probably gonna look for me at Mama Nana house first anyway before I go in before checking anywhere else. So setting that plan into play was very wise of Alex as always. He thinks 20 steps ahead of everybody else. She was acting like she had some sense because when he came to get that particular bag, she knew, okay, all right, so this is what it is. Okay, it's not the time for me to wild out, act rude, be disrespectful. She had a conversation with them, and so they did what they needed to do. She did what she needed to do. He got that bag. I'm like, dang, I need to learn how to keep a bag like that with a stack of money just in case I got to ride out real quick. But the scene was cute. I was here for it. I was still looking at her side eye like, girl, why is you here, Ike? You could have put that bag in a storage unit outside and just say the bag is outside. But anyway, they had to bring Elle back to bring it up at a full circle moment at what we get at the end of the whole episode. But what's up, Elle? How you doing, girl?
Because I did drag you a little while ago, but maybe you heard us and you coming around. You might have some second thoughts out here.
Let's see how long it lasts. She bound them personalities of hers tend to split. So let's see how long it lasts.
Right. I feel like she came at him a little bit more humble than she did before. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's been going on with you in the meantime. Maybe she missed them kids too, and she thought better of herself. I don't know. Sometimes we need to sit and think about things and might feel a little remorse. Tamika, how did you feel about him having a little emergency to go back and trusting it? Because she would, what would have happened if she didn't open the door? If she would have been like, I told you I want to see you no more. Like he is real trusting to leave an emergency bag with his ex.
I think when it's all said and done, it proved that, even though I had my foot on Elle back, I didn't have it on her neck or her head yet, but I had it on her back. She was doing some questionable things. She got cussed out by me. But I will say, when he has needed her, whether it was with the kids, Mama, Nana, whatever else she's been there, and anybody can smile in your face when times is good, like we see with old, the other raggedy ass lady. I ain't gonna say her name yet, but with Elle, regardless of what's been going down, she showed that I'm gonna be there for you when you need me. We could argue and we could fight, but bring your ass back home to me. Make sure you come back safe so I can get some more of you. That's basically what she was letting him know. But she was there when it counted. When you down and out and you really need the help, that's what shows the truth. So I was glad that she was able to be there and that he felt like he could trust her, because child, it's real scary on who he could trust out here in these streets.
Exactly. I'm just shocked she came to the door, because the way she left last time.
I was shocked when he first went there. Not though. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Exactly. Of all the people, this where you go. This where you want to put your emergency bag. Okay, you really hopeful about this. I wouldn't have been myself, because I would have assumed she probably wouldn't answer the door. But that just lets me know she still feels something. Because see, when I say the door is closed, I'm when the door is closed. Like when Nene said the door is closed, I'm for real. It's closed. Apparently not with Elle though. EJ, how did you feel about Alex leaving that emergency bag with his ex-girlfriend, and her actually not just opening the door and giving it to him, but actually having a real conversation? I said this is mighty friendly versus the last one.
I mean, well, it was long overdue, this conversation. And I will say this, Elle has some beautiful skin. You know what I'm saying? Nice, dark skin. Okay, I love her skin. But, y'all know how I feel about Elle. It ain't changed. But I am glad that they did do the right thing. In this case, I'm glad that they had the conversation. And, we can talk about it. Like, you can come to the dinners now if you want to. just know that you ain't gonna get none of this right here. You ain't getting none of my boy, okay? You ain't getting none of him. Just let that part go, because we done on that front. But
EJ, you know he will give it to her again. The way he was like, you? Okay.
listen. I'm pretty sure he would, but Tamika, in my world, I would love to just cut her off for that, because she don't get to do all of that. But we can still be friends. You can still hold the bag and all that type of stuff, because on some level she is part of the community, where they help people and do all the things. So she got to still rock with that. So for that part of it, I'm good on L for now. Just don't come with that BS, and don't be over here. Don't do that, Candy. Don't do that. And don't be over here messing with Janie again. Don't be over here making her mad again. Like, just let it be what it is. So I just want him to move on from this romantically. But I feel like they could be good friends, because they, she's part of the community. He's part of the community. Like, come on. Not the community. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The real.
I don't. I mean, she did her good job as play stepmama, but nah, you ain't finna play in my kid's face like that and then become around. Like I said, she might give us a new version of her in the next season. I'm gonna be hopeful around her, because and if she act like she did before, again, I said the only L that I recognize is 11 from Stranger Things. Okay, don't make me put you back there. That okay? I need to see growth within you. I need to do better. All right, y'all. Now, before we get to little Miss Miss Thing here, because see, we've had some things to say about her, and old DeMarcus was defending her. Oh, she saved Alex. Oh, it's not that old. They mesh well together. Oh, they're good coworker. Oh, she be having his back and da 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 da. I knew from the start that she wasn't about nothing. I seen right through her from the start. I ain't never trust her, little Miss Smash the Homies. Okay, I knew it, and she don't like when nobody do better than her. She always want to be the smartest person in the room. She always feel like she want to be in control and think she know everything. You don't. All you do is use and manipulate people and throw around your white privilege. And when you can't do that, then we resort to white fragility. I can't with you, Kayla. You just no. You're not even as good as cop as you want people to think that you are. You're just very manipulative. You move dirty. You're a dirty cop. You're good at that one. You're a good dirty cop at that. And I would like to know what you did with Bobby Trace and always sending him to do your dirty work for you. Alex was too good to smash with you, and Samson. I don't know what they seen in you, but I wish I could take it back. I wish they could take it back, because you ain't worth it. And I hope that she spends the rest of her life alone and by herself. She don't need nobody loyal by her side. Somebody should beat her down by now. It might be L one of these days to lay hands on her. I would be here for that. She need to get clacked up real fast for me. I need to see it, because you done double crossed the wrong people. You are a traitor. You're treacherous. You're not a good friend. You're not a good cop, and you're not a good person. And I got one more thing to say.
You raggedy bitch.
Who's next?
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Period. Okay.
Oh my God. She's definitely that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that coming. My bad. Oh God, that's so good. I like that. I like that transition. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Read you for filth and tell you how I really feel. Okay. Hell, what else? It ain't nothing else for us to say.
Who's next? Who got something for?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, you cleared that up perfectly, because I have not liked this lady since she first stepped on the scene. I didn't like the fact she had my damn cat name. I really want to send my cat to the TV every time she appears and let her scratch her damn eyeballs out. Like my Aunt Candy used to say, fight him like an alley cat. That's what I want my cat Kayla to do to her. I do not like this lady. Never like this lady. Will never like this lady. It's going to be F Kayla for life. DeMarcus, where you at?
Exactly. Where you at? Because you tried to call us a hater. Tried to say we was
Uh-huh.
hating on her. No, I know a treacherous person when I see one. I know a snake in the grass, and I seen it from the start. I knew it.
Yeah.
That's why I
I
ain't got
know
nothing
a
for. I
rat
knew
when I see one. Okay.
exactly. I knew it. And really, and like, did you really think that he believed? Oh, Alex, but I'm here for you. I'm trying to be a good friend, and I'm trying to help. You didn't even sound convincing. You sounded fake as hell. Ain't no way anybody wasn't gonna see through that. Just let me help you. No, you took the side of the billionaire boys club. And I can't wait till he find about her secret life. Season 3 need to be taking her ass down.
That part, because we need them. We need that to come to the light. Because where Bobby Trey at? Okay, where Bobby Trey?
That's what I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I definitely would like to know, because yeah, we didn't see him. I'm like, where's my guy at? Because I need to know. So apparently that story is still yet to wrap up, but that's okay, because that's what I need us to jump into next season. I need Cross to take her double crossing ass down.
That part.
But anybody else got
absolutely
for this?
I absolutely agree. For playing in Alex's face, I sentence Kayla to life or either penalty of unalivement. That's what I sentence her behind to. So whether Alex take her out, whether it's Elle that take her out, well, hell, even if Samson take her out, where's Bobby Trey? Y'all playing in our face. We needed Bobby Trey because y'all sent Bobby Trey to go look for this other light skinned woman. And nothing against light skins. I'm just saying, I'll send him to go look for somebody else, the quote unquote mastermind. Where's Bobby Trey at? Kayla better not have done anything to Bobby Trey. And I need Bobby Trey to go on in season 3 and call Alex and be like, listen, your girl, she ain't who you think she is. But clearly, yeah, Alex had to get his eggplant wet a little bit because he was lonely. He needed somebody to make him feel good. And Kayla did that, but now he know the truth. Now he knows she ain't ish. And so season 3 is gonna be a lot of them two, though the two of them going back and forth. I can already feel it. But come on, season 3. F Kayla for life. Forever. As Candy said.
Got be forever.
Forever.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, y'all said it all. I mean, Kayla is exactly who we always knew her to be. Like, nobody ever, I don't think anybody on this panel ever trusted her. I think Tika might have tried to give her a little bit of a, you know how Tika do. She be trying to give everybody a little bit of
I just wanted Alex to feel good, but not that much, not trusted like that. No, I never trusted. But I'm sorry, EJ, go ahead. I had to clear my name.
You trying to clear your name. Y'all know Tika be trying to make people look good sometimes. I like it. Some positive to say. So, but other than that, I feel like at the end of the day, Kayla is, I still think she mastermind. I still think that she is the real villain of the whole thing. And I think Bobby Trey is gonna figure it out and he gonna go to Alex with it. And that's how Alex gonna take her down. And it's gonna be so freaking great when we get to that. I don't know if that's going to be season 3 or if it's going to be season 4, because we definitely speaking season 4 into existence, because we can't stop now. Okay, can't stop, won't stop. Boom.
Exactly. And then this dusty ass wench goes to the black women in his life to try to get them to flip on him. They wasn't having it. Elle and Shauna wasn't having it. She trying to go to them to see if they can be on her. Don't nobody know you or like you. Like we don't like you. We don't like you. No, I'm not selling out Alex for you. Excuse you.
I liked her reaction. I love Shauna's reaction the best. Small, but it was like the best one. I was like, yeah, I like that.
Cause like, who do you think you are? Because now Alex done figured you out. How the dirtiest trick you can do is to try to pull up on the black women in his life, because you don't know us very well, and you don't know how hard we protect our men. Okay, hey, we ain't treacherous like you, Miss Fly by the Night. We don't do that. When it come to our men, no ma'am. no, ma'am, you're not breaking through this wall because I don't know what you think. And then she flipped on Elle real quick and was like, well, you know, I can turn you in as an accessory. And Elle told her, you know, take your ass on now. You know, I ain't the one. I ain't the one. She might have to catch one from her in next season. Okay. I don't feel like that beef is over. Okay. Because she looking like, let me catch you from across the street. Like it's really going to be on. Tamika, how did you feel about the raggedy heifer going after, trying to flip the black women in his life?
The fact that she came trying to act nice, and like you said, she don't even know how to act, so there's that. But you know, we concerned and we gonna act like, girl. Oh, I hope you're still not mad at him about whatever the hell that guy name was, Jeremy. You know, you care about him, he care about. I don't need you to tell me about what the hell I care about. I remember I had to tell a chick that one time, like, don't tell me nothing about this relationship over here. That's first off, okay? And then when she seen she wasn't getting her way, and I was like, go ahead about your business. I don't know where he is, but you know, when tell you if we knew. Then to threaten her, and I'm glad she was like, oh, there she go. That's the real one. Like, yeah, let her out. Come real if you're gonna come real. I really wanted her to drag her, but you know, that was good. I love the way she, you know, stood 10 toes down, stood on business. Like, get up out of here with your fake ass, girl. You had Alex fooled for 2.5 seconds, but you ain't got me fooled.
And didn't. EJ, how did you feel about her trying to pull up on the black women here? And it didn't work.
Girl, I mean, she knew that wasn't gonna work. I mean, she should have known that wasn't gonna work. I don't know what she was thinking. I just love how she kind of looked at her, said what she needed to say real quick. I forgot her exact words, but that shit was so funny to me. It was the look that she gave that was the funny part, and how she walked away because she was serious about that, like super serious. I just can't believe that Kayla actually thought that she still had an end with anybody, and then you really go over there to Elle like you just wasn't up in there rocking, you know, the boots with him. Like, come on, like you the worst type of woman. Like, first of all, you the worst type. So no. And I was glad Elle said what needed to be said. Let her go ahead and dig her little ditch. Let her go ahead and keep talking so you can go ahead and hit her with the hard facts. And bye, Kayla. What you gonna do? And then her true colors, just like she said, that person showed up. Well, I can do that. Okay, go ahead then. Like, okay, I can hit you with obstruction of justice and whatever else the hell she said. Like, ma'am, stop playing. Down.
Exactly. She literally looked at her like, ain't nobody scared of you.
Right.
Ain't nobody scared of you. Tika, did you go? How do you feel about her pulling up on Elle and Shauna? Like they was gonna jump. Like who are you for them to want to take your side? Who are you?
Shauna was giving be please. Yeah. Like if you don't get somewhere out my face, I'm like EJ. I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was giving be please. Okay. Get the hell on. I'm not telling you anything. You think I'm gonna really tell you where Alex is? I don't know where he is. And then she tried to bring game, which was full of baloney. Over at Elle's, oh, you know, he loved you and he still loves you and all this other. Girl, you ain't got to tell me nothing that I don't already know. Get the hell on. You lucky you don't get mollywopped up and down Washington D.C. streets, okay? Get on somewhere before you get. Anyway, I want to take her through there. Like if I see her in real life, I might really want to drag her for real. That's how bad she pissed me off in this episode. For somebody to play in your face is the ultimate disrespect, and that's okay, Kayla. Your time coming. Shout out to the black woman who say the black woman don't stand up for the black man. Okay, stop lying on us.
Exactly. That's why I was just like, I don't know who what did she thought or who she's been talking to, but she must don't know we stand 10 toes down behind these black men. Okay, if anybody gonna drag them, we can, but you can't. We gonna stand beside them. Always have, okay? Always have. Not y'all ain't never stood beside him. It's been us the whole time. And you was not finna flip these black women in his life. You was not gonna do it. You picked the wrong one because ain't neither one of them let up. Not even in the slightest. And she was mad as hell too.
Yep, they did.
Like not everybody is two-faced like you, Kayla.
Right.
Exactly. Right. I can't wait till she get hers. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
Boy, I can't wait. And I need it, it's got to be Alex or Bobby.
Oh,
Tracy.
please, DeMarcus talking about Kayla was definitely giving messy vibes. She was giving more than that.
What vibes he say? I can't see the chat. What vibes?
You say messy, but I'm assuming he meant messy.
She was more than messy. She thought she could play in their faces what she thought she could do because she was now part of the Billionaire Boys Club and traded on the one person who would always have her back and then goes behind his back and tries to get the people that care about him to betray him. Everybody's not like you. Just because you betrayed him don't mean that he was going to. And then she had an attitude about it.
After he helped you with your career, you know what I'm saying? Helped you out here, helping you solve this case, even though you didn't pay for it. But still,
FYI, we not scared of the police. We try to avoid them, but we ain't scared of their asses. Because anyway, let me shut up before I get locked. I don't give a damn. Come get me.
Exactly. That's she gonna threaten you. You threaten me on my property. Girl.
The FBI is the biggest criminal organization in the freaking world. Oh my God! I know we're talking about a series, but in real life, the FBI is the biggest criminal organization that
and on TV.
Too.
That's yes. The only cops I trust is Detective Benson and Stabler.
Okay.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, so, Massey from season 1 in Cross. Okay. The one that flipped and she was about to be something godmama or something, or he was about to be the goddaddy to her baby.
Mm-hmm. Listen, Kayla worse than that. Don't even.
Yeah, she's down low, dirty dog.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, you be trying to lowball her. Now, give her all the evil coins that she deserves.
That part. I would rather you go ahead and keep taking up for her. Don't come up in here now with that bull. No, take up for her. Take up for her. Okay? Because Kayla saved his life. And then Kayla saved his life. If it wasn't for Kayla, he wouldn't even be here.
That part.
Come on, stop it. I want to hear that. Okay, that's all I want to hear.
Oh exactly. My gosh.
So Alex finds his way to Josh Peck over here, aka Ashford. I think that's what his name is, and gives the recording to Drake and Josh over here to let him know they haven't given you the whole story. Like you need to do the right. You seem like a good person because he wasn't in the Epstein Files picture. So I'm gonna assume that they left you out of it because they know you got morals and that they ain't want you to be a part of this. So it's on you now to do the right thing. Because Kayla was all on his damn board of his ideas and stuff, you use his own brainstorming board against him to find him. Went and got Alex, and he left the recording with Ashford here, who was getting ready to do a press conference anyway, and flipped on your boy. After listening to that, he said, "Oh yeah, all these people crooked. I don't want to associate with none of them. They criminals. They do all types of stuff. Matter of fact, y'all need to go over there and dig the dirt up because that's where the bodies is buried at." And Lance stupid ass over there talking about, "Oh, well, how y'all know that ain't no ancient Indian burial ground? This is not the house from Poltergeist. What you talking about? No, it's not. No, it's not. Why would you even say that? And then you caught up and then you still lying. What is wrong with you? That's a psychopath for you." And he's like, "Nah." And guess what else? Alex Cross is the guy who, did y'all hear me? And one more time, his name is Alex Cross. He's tall and dark skinned and muscular. That's the part that I heard. I don't know if he said all that.
I ain't say none
That's
of
what
that.
I heard.
But I know the vision. I can feel the visual.
He was tight fitted shirt, you know that one.
That one, yep. The shirts that fit and the muscles be hugging when the shirt and you can see it through that one right there. The way y'all remember y'all pulled him out in handcuffs, but he's the one that actually saved the day. Remember, I feel like he should be the boss around here. He did half the work. Matter of fact, when I say the police did their job, I mean Alex did their job. You see what I'm saying? Alex, you did your job. Like he was in there hard, root for Alex. Like y'all ain't gonna take my boy to jail. And when y'all trying to not arrest this one over here, but he went in that press conference and just sang. And he said, "I'm putting in a new law." Yep, I don't care if you doing the Queen's Child Project, you still going to jail. I don't care. You ain't finna cover up community service projects and all these philanthropic initiatives to cover up all of your crimes. You going to jail. Starting with you, Lance. You're going to jail. And they went and found all of them damn bodies. I said, good job. Finally, somebody is doing the right thing. Somebody is doing the right thing. Because all of these people in the room in on this conspiracy, all of these people, and one person decided to stand up and do the right thing. Tamika, how did you feel about Ashford Josh Beck over here saying, yeah, I'm not gonna be part of this criminal club. I don't want to be in it.
No, I loved it. I love the fact that Kayla thought she really was gonna come in there and be like, did he give you anything? And he was like, yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. He only spoke to me and he got up there and said what needed to be said. And then was like, yes, Alex, the one y'all just arrested, that's the one that really came in here and was doing the work. It was so funny too when he was like, I think the FBI. Kayla had a big smile, but when he said Alex, then her face damn crumbled. Oh, can't stand her ass. But anyway, I appreciated him coming through, because if not, y'all was just trying to set Alex up and make him the bad guy. Like, what are we doing here? Sure.
Exactly.
He did what needed to be done in that moment. I was like, finally, somebody is actually standing up for what's right. So somebody has had enough, and not just Alex. Because at this point, it seemed like Alex was the only one trying to do the right thing. So I'm glad that he found a like-minded individual with some money and power of his own. Tika, how did you feel about him actually using this press conference to do something good instead of just being part of this whole Crestview crime circle?
Hey, dominoes, mother trucker. Like that was the play. He threw them dominoes down. And you know, we finally got a politician in this series with some morals, not just the money, but he actually has morals, because he understands that he also has to acknowledge to his children that your grandma your grandma was dirty. And so thankfully, like I said, he has morals. And he just spilled, as they say, spilled the tea. He was spilling chamomile. He was spilling green tea. He was spilling black tea, George's, all the teas that you could think of. He was spilling it. And they got Lance's ass. Excuse me. Finally, they got Lance, because I was sick of him. How you know that's not a ancient burial ground, bruh?
Exactly. I said, when did we get in Poltergeist? Where did that even come?
That part.
And you see, how you blame this crime on how you put this on the Native Americans?
Right.
See, for that, you're gonna get cursed for real for that one.
and as he's talking through this whole thing, like you said, we see the images of the bones being pulled up out the ground. And then I know we're gonna get to this next part, but I was like, yes, I actually literally applauded that moment, because I'm like, finally the doggone truth is out.
Exactly. Finally, and some account he doing the work that the police he should have took. And you know what, he could have even gotten further by yelling out the police that covered up Lance's crimes. But see, he ain't even do all that. He just said, you know what, just let my boy Alex out, and I'll let this go. But Lance, you going to jail. EJ, how did you feel about Lance finally getting his just due?
I mean, I was here for it, because at the end of the day, you know, somebody like him is gonna keep going. He gonna go all the way down. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna admit anything. He could have just let it go, walked away, but he's still trying to talk it. That's not me. Da, 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 da. Like, the burial ground thing just took me out. I said, sir, here we go. Okay, we looking at them pull these bodies up out the ground. We looking at, like, come on, so that's what we just gonna do right now. Okay, so you just gonna go down and I loved, and I was thinking the same thing, Tamika. I loved how he didn't necessarily throw the FBI under the bus. He mentions the FBI, even though they needed to be thrown on the bus, but he didn't throw them under the bus. But then when Kayla has that moment where she gonna smile, like, bitch, was you really finna try to take credit for this? Was you really finna try to like I was like, ooh, I can't wait. Like, was you really finna sit up here and try to take credit for something after what y'all did to him. And that's why I love that he backdoored it with the Metro PD and Alex Cross specifically. Because why, Kayla? Why? You did all of that for this cushy job that you wanted to be the boss, as you say. Because I ain't forgot about all that mess she did last episode. The boss this, ain't nobody forgot about that. You a sore loser for one thing.
Yes.
You don't know how to do a job for another thing. Like the only reason why you were able to get half of the stuff that you got was off of the back of Alex. And you never planned on doing the right thing when it was all said and done. All y'all wanted to do was get out there and catch this girl who was doing the Lord's work, by the way. Yes, a few people had to go to do the Lord's work. We get it. Okay, we understand now. Some people had to go. But at the end of it, but that had more to do with that auntie, if you ask me. We're going to blame her. But
exactly.
She was still doing the Lord's work. She was still doing the Lord's work. And I'm not mad at Rebecca. I feel like Rebecca was doing what needed to be done because this was the only type of way that justice was going to get got. We see that now. We see that she couldn't turn it into the right to the people who's supposed to protect and serve. She had to go out here and protect and serve her damn self.
Because you see, the police didn't solve this crime. Other than Alex, it was Alex and Luz solved this mystery.
And Esteban, don't forget Esteban.
Yep, and Esteban, you know, the justice, the RIP Esteban. But this wasn't you know, something that the police was here to solve. They weren't here to solve this crime. That was them. Like it took vigilante justice to take them down. The police didn't do any of that
because they was too busy covering it. The judges, everybody.
Exactly, they was covering it up.
And that's wild that to think that all the people that you elect and put into these high places that are supposed to be doing that's supposed to be protecting you and doing all these things, to think that none of them were doing that. And we talking about just because they were undocumented children, they are still somebody's child. At the end of the day, these are still people. These are still human lives. And for you to even think for a second that their lives was less than anyone else's, oh God, these are just all horrible individuals.
Exactly. Because tell me, how do you solve world hunger?
That part.
How is this organization to feed children? Who feeding the children that's buried in on the land, on the property lands?
Girl, I need to know that.
Underneath the corn, mind you. Exactly. Underneath the corn that they're gonna be feeding to people. The seeds they're getting from girl.
You didn't feed those children, Lance. I said, this don't make no damn sense. And he was adamant. With the show is going on, I'm launching prosperity seeds. And the police said, no, yeah, we got because this is gonna be good for the community. Really? And this is how they play in our face. This is how they play in our face. But look, no, hey, Lance can't hurt children because he's feeding them. You see right here, he's got this whole Queen's Child Project. He's feeding the children right here from his own cornfield. Yep. How is he trafficking children when he's feeding them? That's what people will say. That's how they get you. Now, wrapping up the story with Samson here. So Nana Mama pulls up on his raggedy ass mom sitting still at the jailhouse because apparently her dumb behind is actually finna take the fall for that man. She's still there. So to go to jail then, like I said, to lock her up and throw away the key. Since you want to be dumb, let her sit there and rot. I don't care. And so Nana Mama pulled up on her and called her a raggedy heifer, that she ain't no good now, wasn't never no good, and wish she would just disappear somewhere. But she had to get one little piece of information out of her so that she could go and talk to Samson and be like, all right, now since we spilling secrets, here you can go ahead and find your daddy. You know, hopefully he ain't as bad as your raggedy mama. Tika.
Yeah. And you know, I like that Nana Mama was like, listen, I didn't want my kids to be hurt. And she still considers him, you know, of course, one of her children. So, you know, seeing the two of them kind of go back and forth was a little bit or more him go at her was like, dang, like not Nana Mama, but Nana Mama did hold a whole secret from him. So I'm glad she was able to, even along with her coming with that apology, she came with some other info. Look, this might be your daddy, Ed Bettis. I don't know if this is gonna be good for you or if this is gonna be bad for you, but here's the information. No more secrets. I love you. And he got one of them big old Nana Mama hugs, and he cried, and I cried with him. I was like, oh, Samson, it's gonna be okay. We gonna be all right, baby. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. I had a little tear for him. I was just sad, emotional for him. But we're gonna see who it is. Hopefully the daddy is not, as you say, raggedy as the mama is. Hopefully this will play out in season 3. They can't just not, they've opened the door. They can't just not talk about this. So yeah, LaDonna could go to hell.
Yeah. She definitely can. EJ, what do you think about Nana Mama telling LaDonna about herself and then getting the information so that she can help? Since she says since one parent is finna rot in a cell, maybe you can get some kind of healing and peace from the other one.
She can go straight to hell. That's where LaDonna can go, and hopefully we'll see how this plays out for Samson. I love the reconciliation with it, and I still stand by Nana Mama. Although, like I said, I do believe that they could have told him when he got older, but I do understand the younger aspect of it. But they could have told him when he got older. That's the only part I disagree on, is not telling him when he got older, when he could handle it. But the rest of it, I stand with her. After seeing LaDonna too, I get it. So, hopefully this pans out. And like you said, hopefully he's not raggedy like his mama, like his trifling mama.
Exactly. He deserved at least one parent to be in his life, because that one is going down for a man who probably got a new girlfriend. Soon as the handcuffs went on her, he probably on girlfriend number 2, and she doing the time for his dusty behind. So girl, go and sit in there. Tamika, how did you feel about Samson and Nana Mama making up? Everything is good, and she kind of helped him out with finding his other parent.
I appreciated this. I loved her going and reading LaDonna raggedy ass down, because we all knew she was raggedy. Didn't give a damn about her. She could rot forever, ever in damn jail. You could run back that raggedy bitch quick for her. But I didn't agree with how Mama Nana went about it, but I understood why she did what she did, and I felt this when he broke down in her arms, because I can also understand him wanting to know where he came from and feeling like there's a piece of him that's missing, even though, she took him under and raised him good, and he had her and Cross, Alex or whatever. But I get him wanting to meet his daddy. Hopefully he ain't, I don't even know if he knew about him or what his story is. I'm interested in seeing that. So, hopefully we'll see some of that in season 3. But when he broke down and cried, I was like, oh, Bendito. I just want to hug him too. Come on, Samson. Come on. Yeah.
He needed that. He needed a good mom hug from somebody who actually want to raise children and be a mom. Because that last encounter when he had to find, and I think that hug was like him letting her know, like, now I see why you, now, like, I see what you meant now. Like, I might have came across a little bit too harsh, because now I see this woman is a whole monster. And I think they hope they prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law. And I barely say that about people, but go on and prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law. Right. Please do it. Give her all the times.
Yeah. So Marcus, I noticed that in this last episode. I ain't noticed it before, because she was just being a pain in my ass, and I didn't give a damn about her.
And Popeyes ain't been the same since she left and took away her 11 herbs and spices. It don't taste the same no more. She left and took her seasonings with her.
Yep. Shout out to, what's her name? Deidre Henry, for working our damn nerves this whole season 2. Thank you. We appreciate you. But LaDonna can rot in the jail, under the jail, in hell, all that.
In the pits of it.
In the pit.
Now we get a little tidbit here, which I knew from the, artistic way that she just conveniently fell off the bridge that she decided and picked to meet upon. So as they're having the funeral for the children that they dug up, the children of the corn that they dug up, Luce is there in the back, which lets me know that she see that when she told Alex, because before she decided to do her Olympic gold medalist deep dive off of the bridge, she told Alex to make sure you take him down. And I think her popping up at the funeral at the end was her like being able to say like, okay, he followed through with the plan that I thought I was setting forth before she knew she was being, undercut by her own auntie. She's like, okay, he made sure that justice was served. EJ, how did you think about seeing Luce at the end at the funeral?
Listen, Rebecca is all right with me. Okay, like that woman right there, as long as she don't come out the cross, when she got her stuff together after that, me and her ain't have no problems. And I'm happy that she made it, because listen, wasn't nobody else gonna do the Lord's work. She had to do the Lord's work. And it just is what it is. I mean, even though we learned that she kind of was forced into this, manipulated into this, but it still had to be done. Now, maybe she was manipulated for all the wrong reasons, guilt and shame and all the rest of it. Maybe they didn't even give her the whole 50,000. Or maybe she realized that at the end of the day, like, this wasn't enough money. I don't know. Whatever reason that Clara Tia decided that she wanted to build a killer, because that's what she did. She built a killer. When she decided that that's what she wanted to do, it had some good to it, because somebody had to stop Lance. He was going to keep taking these kids. And then it wasn't just going to be him. It was probably all of them. More corporations was probably going to start doing this whole model. Because they want to call it a model. They was all going to start doing this mess. So it was good that they went ahead and nipped it in the bud with him, even though we know it don't stop, won't stop. But at least it came to light, and at least we got a bill out of all of it. So shout out to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Atika, how did you feel when she popped up at this funeral? Were you shocked that she was still alive?
No, I knew that chick was gonna fly up in there. I knew she was there. I was more focused on them as they were calling out the names of the children. They were showing the caskets that they were being carried in with their images, their pictures on the top of those caskets. I was overwhelmed by that part, because I'm like, wow, now the families and the children can finally officially rest. You know what I mean? They got the closure that they needed. Hopefully there aren't other children, but those were the main. Well, I know there are, but like out of that little community, all that fighting that Luce went in and did, and these are her people. Like, this is where she's actually from. So I hope they don't allow their children, they protect their children at all costs. I'll say that much. And then I know Luce is gonna be protected. They're not gonna let nobody get to her, because she has literally done the one thing that they needed her to do, which was bring their babies home and give them some closure. So, and she gave them some money. So yeah, shout out to the tattoo, the story on her back. I didn't get to see if they filled it in for Lance. There was a spot for Lance. I didn't see if they filled it in, even if he didn't get unalive. I thought maybe if he got arrested that would be filled in. So so we'll see. I don't know if anybody else noticed it. If y'all did, let me know.
Oh yeah, but hopefully, maybe, but knowing Luce, I would like a continuation, because I feel like she got connections to somebody on the inside. I think maybe she waiting on that.
Poke him up in jail.
If they don't put him in solitary confinement in a maximum security prison, she gonna find somebody to get to him. Because if you can find your way into a hospital and people's medical records, you can find somebody that you on the inside in jail a whole lot easier than that. So I feel like she might know somebody on the inside that can help her out with that one. And I ain't gonna be mad, because again, she been out here doing the Lord's work and doing police work, and y'all don't even want to give her no kind of recognition, no payment, no parting gift or nothing for all of her hard work. And in concluding this episode here, Alex turned in his badge. He said, I'm done. He said, y'all ain't here to help people. I became one of the police because I was trying to help people. And y'all ain't helping nobody. Like this a whole criminal enterprise here. And I didn't sign up. That's not the kind of man that I am. I got morals and standards, and I don't want to play by y'all rules no more. Was anybody shocked that he quit his job at the end?
It didn't surprise me because especially after he and Samson were sitting up there on that roof and they were, drinking their little beers and everything. And he was saying, hey, is this what you, really want to do? And so, yeah, it didn't surprise me. And, he's too good for the police department anyway. So I don't know what in this series, I don't know what Alex's next move is going to be, but there's plenty of things that he can do. Maybe he'll go back into psychology, go back into that type of work. So I wasn't shocked. I was not shocked. But there's also, I don't know if you were going to talk about, there's a quick little moment where we heard Akbar tell him about that Blicky that he initially told Kayla about it and Kayla kind of dismissed it. But this was that same Blicky that Kayla was trying to get the information from to see how it's connected to Mastermind. So he had a bunch of, everybody was, they saw him in there, thought he was back, and he went in there and turned that batch in that Blicky in and turned that last little bullet in too. Said, y'all can have this ish. I'm out. Outie 5,000.
He said he was he was done with that.
Yes.
Torian. I did, Torian. I had to find them. I had to go get them from the upside down.
Oh my God. She got them.
I found them.
She got an extra pair though. If she needed to toss them, she got an extra pair.
Oh,
I'm not mad at that.
What happened to EJ? She
done dropped out.
Hopefully she come back. Hopefully StreamYard didn't kick her out because StreamYard don't like us sometimes and be trying to bully us and throw us out the whole stream.
Facts.
Y'all drop in the comments. Now that he ain't he ain't 5-0 no more. What is next for Alex? Right. What job do we do next? I think that he's going to turn out and be like a private investigator is what I think that he's going to end up doing. I think that job would be the job for him to do probably the best, but I think he has a very specific skill set and he needs to do something with that. I don't know if he want to work in tech with that or I it's endless with his smarts, but he still needs to find a way to be a voice in this because it is a lot of crooked people and he's smart enough to start taking down some of these crooked people. It just so happens that the people that he was working with to take down the crooks were actually the crooks. Now we got to find another way to do it and a smarter way to do that. And I feel like the FBI and stuff are going to have this thing against him, kind of blackballing him and stuff like that. There was this show, it's on Apple TV, and I love me some Apple TV shows. There's a show on Apple TV, y'all, and it's called Truth Be Told. It's with Octavia Spencer and Mekhi Phifer. And in the show, Mekhi Phifer was a police officer who exposed corruption within the department, and they started treating him bad. They started outcasting him and blackballing him, and he didn't have any friends within the agency and stuff anymore. I feel like I see that happening because he's not playing their game, and we all know they have their whole little Blue Lives Matter thing. And if you're not going to be with us and stick with what we say, they could possibly treat him wrong for that. I feel like we could see some of that going into next season. And even when he starts to do his own investigations and figure things out, that
Right.
they're not. It's like they're not gonna care. Like I feel like there's not gonna be something. There's gonna be something within them that's like, oh well, we don't care, Alex. Like you're not one of us. Like we don't have to listen to you. We don't have to arrest anyone. We don't have to follow this lead. But I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think I just feel like that doctorate degree that he has is gonna work for his benefit. Maybe he'll be working in the prisons or with the with the serial unalivers. Like maybe he'll take something and use that doctorate, that doctor's degree that he got. I don't know. Because I'm so used to from all the books that I done read, Alex is always on the case, okay? Or somebody is always trying to unalive Alex. So this storyline, this whole series situation is definitely new for me. But there is definitely something I think that Alex can do. Now will he be able to run for office, DeMarcus, and still decode these people with these mixed up minds? I don't know. I can see him being a Bosch because Bosch do his own thing. I can see that. I can see him being a Bosch like character. And Alex is always marched at the beat of his own drum anyway. So I don't know. Okay, I really don't, but whatever he ends up doing, I'm gonna be right here watching. Yes, Alex, yes. And if they try to come for Alex, okay, F y'all, Alex know what he's doing. But I feel like his friends, the main ones like the Lackner, of course Sampson, Akbar, all of those, they're not gonna turn their back on him. It's gonna be them other people. You know what I mean? I don't think his core group are going to turn their back on him in whatever it is that he does. So I'm just ready for season 3 already. I'm literally ready. Like if I could flip a switch, snap my fingers, whatever, and have it come on right now, I would literally tune in to that. And unfortunately EJ's internet did some crazy stuff, so she was just gonna get back to her regular scheduled program over there at home. So
goodness, mine's went out like right like 15 minutes before we logged in. My whole internet just like clicked out.
Wow.
And had to come back in. So I understand. But y'all drop in the comments and let us know. Y'all coming back for season 3 of Cross?
Right.
Y'all coming back? Will you be back? I know I'm gonna be back as long as Aldous and he come back wearing them shirts.
Oh my God. Yeah. She coming back for the crime, Alex. She's coming back for the shirts. The shirts. I like covering it up. The shirts that you wear it. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Hopefully he can I don't want him with Elle because Elle can't stand the rain. So I need him to find a new love interest. I need him to put Kayla in her place, and that is behind bars or not a psychiatric facility, but lock her up. We need Bobby Trey to come back because y'all did not have to give us an episode without Bobby Trey. Y'all was wrong for that.
That was wrong for that.
So even though Bobby Trey slit that little girl throat last season, I mean, switched her throat, I still want him to come back because I need him. He got some unfinished business that he needs to handle. So I'm ready for it though.
Me too. Well, thank you all for joining us and riding along with us for this whole season of Cross and whatnot. Y'all was even coming through that. The Cross fans been hanging in there these past few seasons. So y'all keep coming back. Before I let y'all know, we're gonna let y'all know what's going on the channels this week. Again, make sure y'all hit like and subscribe if you haven't. If you've come in and you haven't done it yet, if y'all know that thumbprint ain't lit up, if this ain't lit up, go ahead and hit it now. If you see the subscribe, if it don't say subscribed and it still says subscribe, I need y'all to go ahead and hit that too. Let's go ahead and get those out of the way. Tika, let us know what's going on the channels.
Oh God. Okay. So right now Talk the Talk Media is on a small break. But we are doing small shorts, small whatever, just little posts to let you guys know that we are still very much so here. So just stay locked into Talk That Talk Media. If you haven't watched any of our videos over there, we have a load of content that you guys can check out. If you want to hear about you hear about The Beloved. If you want to hear about Interview with a Vampire, if you want to hear about Bridgerton, we have all of those things over there on Talk That Talk Media. So please head over there expeditiously, in the words of the great T.I., and subscribe to the channel. Check out some of those videos. Help run up our views. Tap like on those videos. And drop a comment. Let us know how you felt about the character or how you felt about the video itself. EJ and I would greatly appreciate that over on Talk That Talk Media. As far as all things Ruthless, y'all stay locked in because Beauty in Black has returned. I'm probably the only person on the planet right now that hasn't watched it, so I'm working on watching that. I just wanted to be able to sit and actually absorb what I'm watching so that I can give y'all a great recap for that. But I am doing Beauty in Black. I'm also doing Southwest High. I talked about Jalen Rose and his acting, but I can promise y'all, the more you watch, the better the episodes are. The storyline is really, really good. So I'm locked into that. And then next week on the 26th, y'all can come through. This will be, hopefully my channel don't get kicked out, but I think I should be okay. But on the 26th of March, I will be live streaming the verses. Okay, Tyrese versus Tank, baby. Who y'all got for the win? Finally, they have put these two together. Y'all know they've been beefing over the years, but I think, and then they started within the last couple of years, they have been able to come back together and kind of go back and forth. But now they're about to be on stage together and give us an amazing verses, and it's for the ladies. So come on through. If you don't have, well, you can watch it on Versus TV, but come through, hang out with me, and also become a member on the channel, because I might end up turning that thing off and making it members only. So go ahead. 99 cents is my membership, y'all. That's all, 99 cents. So please, and thank you. Come on over and join the membership so we can watch the verses together, okay? And that's about it. Kay, what about you? And thank you so much for hosting this live, girl. You did that with the trivia in the beginning. And I still want to say that Aldis, you do not look like a shade bird, but what Big Mama had to say.
I forgot. I literally forgot he was in that. I really, really did. That's way, way back. Definitely forgot that one. Yeah, y'all join the channel memberships, because like I said, some things we can't say out loud, some things you got to come on in. Just this past Sunday, members only, me and Tika did for the Oscars. So y'all get our full response from start to finish with these Oscars. So a lot more content that's just members only. And I have 3 tiers, starting with like the 99 cent one and on up for my channel. So y'all come on in and join these channel memberships. Movie night and stuff coming soon. This week I pretty much been doing Oscars content. So check the shorts section of my channel. I took just a small piece of a reaction from the channel's membership of the Oscars. And make sure you are clicking the description under the video, and I'll make sure I put the link in this one to let you know all of my social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So find me on all of the platforms, okay? All the content coming. Daredevil is coming, I want to say next week. So I will be covering Daredevil. I may or may not try to squeeze in a reaction for the new Spider-Man trailer, depending on if I can get one out this weekend. But definitely, I'll be back here for Daredevil next week when the season 2 Born Again drops. And yeah, Oscar content, all award show season content on the channel. Just make sure you're checking the shorts section as well. I'm trying to think what horror movie is coming up on my list. I can't think of it right now, but y'all already know. Oh, a lot of stuff coming in the next few months. From is coming back. The Boys is coming back. The Handmaid's Tale spinoff, Testaments, is coming back. So it's a lot of stuff dropping for April. So again, if y'all ain't hit subscribe, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go and do that now. Let's go. And thanks everybody for joining us in the chat and hopping in there. We're glad to have you. Again, turn on that notification bell so you'll know we get on live again.
Come over. What? In the club, we all fam. In the club, we are all family.
We're not leaving without y'all. We family. Ain't that right?
Through those gates. You're one of us.
This is the way to you.